Well, this could be a nice little demo for me to play. I think I'll give it a little play. It's called Locator, and it seems to be inspired by Geoguessr and things like Return of the Obra Dinn and Case of the Golden Idol. An urgent package arrives in the mail. Abigail Lidari is missing. She was an archaeologist aged 32. Or she is an archaeologist aged 32. Last known location, planet Pharaoh's orbit. But her current whereabouts is unknown and her vital status is also unknown. Contact Brienne Lidari with any information. Here we are. Prit system. Dear cartographer, this request is likely far outside your usual expertise, but I've exhausted all other options. My sister and esteemed archaeologist, spelt correctly this time, Abigail Lidari has gone missing. Last night I discovered her journal, photos, and map. I don't know how these items reached me, but it suggests she may still be alive. With the scarce details from Abigail's journal, photos, and map, can you track her journey and discover her current whereabouts? I eagerly await your results. Brienne Lidari. So this is a demo, the game is not out yet. You can wishlist it on Steam, which I haven't done yet because I have to see what we want to do first. What the heck is all this? So, we've got the letter, we've got the photo log, we've got her the missing, that's what she looks like. Great photo. Got her journal too. So what happened to her? Notes and findings. Planet Pharaoh, which is where we are. I made it. I actually made it. Officially the first living person to step foot on Planet Pharaoh. It's more beautiful than we could ever have known. How I wish you could be here. Okay, well, actually, if she's done a little picture, you can see there's a little ridge just off to the... Well, I don't know whether it's east or west, but just off to the edge of her ship, so possibly she could be on this sort of area. Or that's where she landed anyway. We've got to detect... We've got to do some detective work and detect what's going on. Right, Abigail Lidari here. My ship may be a burning wreck, but it worked. Planet Pharaoh is just outside, just moments away. Click on map to place the pin. Where was this photo taken? Oh, okay, so she's landed here, hasn't she? Oh, we've got this as well. That's useful. You can see this little thing here. Sort of a tangled web of thorns. And we seem to have the bowl going round like that. So there is a bit of roundness to it. I can't see a way through in this photo. So I can only imagine we're looking over this kind of direction. Is there anything else we can see that might help us? Is this her ship? Hang on, if that's her ship, then that's obviously where it is. But that location may or may not be correct. This is good feedback. Locations are validated in sets of 3, like in Return of the Obra Dinn. Great game. Correctly locate any 3 photos to validate the information in your photo book. I see. Right, well, let's go and have a look at the next one. Ah, we can zoom in on these a little bit better. Let's use that. So, crash landings are never pretty, but at least I didn't hit the tree. Now, where am I? Seriously, do I get extra points for missing the tree? Yeah, so that first one is right, isn't it? This one, she's just on the other side of the tree and then slightly further that way. So let's put that in. So she's looking back at the ship from... In fact, we can even detect she's just at the end of this branch here, isn't she? That's where she is. And finally... My Farran is a little rusty, but it looks like this obelisk reads, Canyon Exit East. Thanks, obelisk. Cool, so she's looking at that. She is oriented so that she can see that to the left and that to the right. And she's on the other side of it, so I think she's about there. A bit further out. I don't know how precise we have to be. But there we are. Looks like we got those right. Yeah. We get 3 new photos. Nice. Okay, Mum's book. A Brief History of Planet Pharaoh, Memories from a Dead Planet, by her mum, Juniper Lidari. Already know most of it by heart, but figured I should have it ready for reference. We once thought Earth was at the centre of the universe until Edwin Hubble, of telescope fame, well, not directly, was able to prove that the spirals we saw in the sky were far-flung galactic systems. For centuries we thought we understood the science behind black holes. Today we are left with more questions than answers. For Abby and Brienne, I implore you to stay curious. Time is the greatest source of illumination we have. Juniper Lidari. Always acknowledgements and forward. Cool. Right, wish I could get a close-up of these towers, but this bridge is as close as I can get. Oh, this isn't too difficult, is it? Right, so we're here, aren't we? There are 2 of these towers. That one is just to the edge of the what's it called there. Yeah, so we are sort of... Well, we're on the bridge. I'd say maybe there, and we're in line with... We can just see the outcrop of cliff there from where we are. Hang on. We're not on this bridge, are we? I was just saying how easy it was. No, we're not on this bridge because we can't see the open ocean out across there, which we can here. So I think we're only just on the bridge there. Seeing that little spot there. If we look at that, we go, vroom, we can just see it. Okay. And finally, could climb down these rocks to get a closer look, but gotta keep a safe distance on the old rickety wooden bridge. Trip, trap, hop and skip. Okay, so we can see 2 other towers behind this one with the black rocks around it, so I think she's directly on that bit of bridge. Yeah. And finally, these towers must be generating massive amounts of power, but for what? Okay, so we've got one right almost next to a bridge, so it's on the right. It's on this bridge as you're looking out across this. The perspective's a bit funny, but you can see that it's behind that bit of snow there. So she's on that bridge. Let's test and see if we have to be dead precise. Yeah, we got it. 70.5, 71.2, 70.4, 71. Okay, so it does give you a little bit of wiggle room. It's not too harsh. Creepy tomb. Ah, this is the creepy tomb then, is it? Roger, Milton, Orville. Never saw these guys in Mum's book. Looks like this is my chance to fill in the gaps for history. Okay, and we assume... Yeah, that's the correct way up as we're looking at it on the map there, because you've got the semicircle at the top. These things are impossible to tell apart. Better open my journal so I can keep track of them. This guy looks like an Orville. Okay, so you're looking at Orville. Presumably, you've come in from down here. We know you've come in from down here, in fact. So, we know you're standing there. Just to the right of Orville, looking, and you can see that next one in the distance. Light cut out. Roger, please keep me company until I can jot you down in my journal. That one's that one. My man Milton, 1 statue north, 2 statues east of Roger. Right, where's north? Ooh. Ah, latitude north, longitude east. Good, so we know this is definitely north. Just wondering if they were going to throw us a strange little curveball there. 1 north, 2 east. Oh, hang on. Did I bugger this up? Enter locations. Okay, so Orville is there. Boom. Roger is there. And Milton, 1 statue north and 2 statues east of Roger. Cool. Across these lands lie 5, we said 3, hidden artifacts. Return them and we shall reveal Pharaoh's heart. We're closer than we've ever been, Mum. I can feel it. Okay. I like the way the sound changes depending on photo. That's cool. Thank God that's over with. I don't even mind taking the stairs. Alright, so we're just at the top of the stairs then, presumably. Ah, no, we're not. We're going to be here because I can't see this circle, so that must be just here behind us. So that's where we are there. Let's read the next page as well. Never been teleported before. Wish me luck. Red orb gives a glimpse of the destination. Teleports beings and objects inside diamond. Okie dokie. Different numbered portals. Alright, well, we'll get to that. Next up. Across these lands lie 5 hidden artifacts. Return them and we shall reveal Pharaoh's heart. Alright. So, where are we? We're at the... Got one coming out there, one coming out there, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I assume that... Oh no, that's the stairway, isn't it? So we're actually... just there. Oopsie daisy. Enter that location in. And so the treasure begins. The treasure hunt begins, starting with Portal 11. See, there's a little bit of something out there, so I don't think it's this one. Oh, no, it could be this one. It could just be this little edge here, couldn't it? Alright, so... Portal number 11, let's work that out. This is Portal 7, which is 4 plus 2 plus 1. 4 plus 2 plus 1. We need 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 2 plus 1. It's 11. So it's that one. She is standing exactly here in the diamond, and she's ready to transport herself through the portal. Dee-dee-dee. Dee-dee-dee. Solar Cartography Office. 4:07 in the morning, another package arrives in the mail. Cartographer, we're off to a good start. Included with this letter is the next series of photographs and journal entries from Abigail. Please note that from here on out, the sequence of Abigail's photos is not strictly chronological. Ah, good. Some photos are missing or out of order. Expect Abigail's journey to be more irregular. I'm not sure what happened, but I hope she's okay. Thanks for all your help, Brienne. Ooh, pretty. Alright, sailing practice routes. What else do we have? These beautiful, great things. Looks like north, south, east and west are still... Ah, no, they're not. Look, west. Oh yeah, longitude west, that's fine. Breeze west. Alright. Let's have a look at the old photo log, shall we? Have we got any more of these entries? We have. Black holes and contradictions. A black hole is a celestial object with a gravitational pull so strong that nothing, not even light, can escape it. This was humanity's collective understanding of black holes for hundreds of years. Then, we received a message. Hut designs! Each village uses one of these two hut designs. Okay, they're very similar, but one has a little triangle-y thing and one has a sort of free oval thing. Noted. Projection pools used to safely simulate voyages across planet Pharaoh. Night sky projected onto the dome, creating the illusion of ocean travel. The entrance is over there, which is not visible during active projections. It's the holodeck. Shallow pool of water simulates the ocean. Northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere, starter pool, which is closed for maintenance. And this is the boat diagram. Board telescope, hull, rudder, seat, etc., etc. Spear station. Guide rails. The boat changes heading, it moves along a guide rail to ensure it doesn't leave the projection pool. Alright. Dropped my photo book climbing up this cliff. Think I may have lost some photos. But the view of the village was worth it. Ah, which village are we looking at? Right, good. It feels like it's going to get a little bit tougher now. I did think that first section was dead easy. Sorry, game. Alright, can we have a... it's not what I clicked. I clicked on this. There we go. But I can't see the map. I wish I could sort of zoom in on parts of that. That's okay. So, you're standing on a bit of red cliff. I reckon it might be this one. You're standing on a bit of red cliff. Then you have the entrance to it running along some sand. Then it goes out. First one on the left. Then you've got going to the right, spidering off to the right even further. Then comes around. Yeah, we're on that one, aren't we? So we're standing up on there. Right next to that little thingy. Working on my composition, it's all about balancing the elements. The hut, the cliff, the rocks, and the village. Okay, so we've got... Whoops, we've got a village on... Oh, look at the planet there, that's beautiful. We've got a village on the sand there, which we can see across some purple foliage as well, with some rocks in the way. So these rocks could be the ones that are in the way. Do they look right? Big, small to the north. Big. No, maybe not those rocks then. But I can't see any others that come out into the water, so I think we have to be on this one, right? I think we're there. Looking across those, then some purple, up to this. Edge of the cliff there, probably the dome about here. Yeah, I think we're at this bit just just before that one. Enter that location. Okay, these walkways are starting to blend together. First hut left, second hut right. Have I seen this before? First hut left, second hut right. So we're on the land here. Not in this one. We're on one of these two. And we're coming out towards the sea. So there or there. What's this one? That's left, then right, then left. That could be where we are. Got some purple foliage around there too. I'm just going to plonk that down for now. Let's see if we can see anything else that's similar. Not there. That one's incorrect because it's right forwards. That one is right, left forwards as you go along. Yeah, I think that's where we are. Got it right. That one too. A message. A message was sent from within a black hole. An impossible message, one that has broken our understanding of the universe itself. This book has that message, or at least our best attempt at translating it. The message tells the tale of a dying planet. I'm afraid I won't be around to see how the story ends, but I hope that you might one day find the answers. Looks like this projection pool is out of order. Gonna see if I can turn the water back on and get the night sky working. I see, okay. We've got the boat over there. That's the entrance door, isn't it? So we must be there because it's this one that's out of order. It's good to me. Heading symbol is lit up. If I can get this pool working, I should be able to use this boat to practice my navigation and sailing skills. The heading is east, or sorry, west. And I assume that's... you'd have one of those on each of them. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So assuming she's still in the same one... No, hang on. That one was out of order. Oh, but you're going to try and turn it back on. Yeah, so you're still in the one that's out of order, I think, and you're on the west side. So, now you are there. And there's the boat anyway, so... that end of the boat. Finally. The guide rail is functional. Was able to move the boat, but the constellation projections aren't working. Just seeing the heading symbols. Time to try the other pools. Okay, you moved the boat, and it went to the east. That's there. Dum dum dum. Night sky navigation in the southern hemisphere. Step 1. Using the constellations in the night sky, determine which hemisphere you're in, north or south. Step 2. Southern hemisphere. Locate the water snake constellation. The brightest star at the head of the constellation is the southern eye. Then step 3. Use the southern eye to determine your heading. If you stand facing the eye, you are now facing south. Okay, we are getting a bit like Geoguessr. But we'll get to that. Let's look at some more walkways. The walkways in these villages... oh, hang on. Another page, isn't there? Oh, more night sky navigation. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. The walkways in these villages have cool trifurcating paths. At least I think that's the word for branching into 3. It absolutely is. Well done. So you're on the water, which means you're on one of these two. And you have one where you trifurcate. You go left and you get to the first one on the right. You go right and you get to the first one on the left, but it's a bit later on. That's not there, because we'd be able to see that, and also that's not the right place. That one could be the one. Right, because... oh, although, can't see any of that in the distance, can I? No, I don't think I can. So we're not there. We must be on this side. Looking out that way, because we have the one that gets to the first... yeah, the first one you get to as you walk this way is a bit closer than the one you get to that way. I reckon we're there. Got a fire going in this hut. Let's hope it makes these rations more palatable. Yeah, where the hell was that photo taken? How on earth are we going to know that? Does one of them have a little bit of a light on? Can't see. Yeah, that confuses me. Got a fire going in the set to make it. What do we know? We've got 3 of those looking at the sky. That doesn't help. Got that. Ah, looks like the smoke from my fire is still lingering. I missed those rations already. Okay, that's cool. So we're on the water, but it must be up here, because yeah, we can see these bits of sand. You can see some land there with that weird structure over on the right. So she's standing about there between those 2 bushes, between those 2 ferns. Is she? She looks out towards the edge of that. Should go along there. Goes down, then that comes down here, and then we've got these 2 cut off behind over here. Yeah, that is right. Great. And the smoke from the hut. So the hut she was in, looking there, is there. So that one is that one, which means that one is the one with the fire in. Gotta be right. Oh! There are 3 unconfirmed locations on the map. At least one of these locations is incorrect. Oh, bugger. Correctly locating any 3 photos will validate the information in your photo book. Damn, I wonder which ones are incorrect. We double check this one again then. Because, you know, these 3 photos do seem to be about being over here, don't they? I guess I could try putting it there, but I'd be surprised because I cannot see that on the other side. Clear the location for that one and enter it there. Yeah, so that's not correct either then. I do think I was right with that one being here. I suppose actually no, we're there, aren't we? It's not happy with me, is it? Am I absolutely right there? Is that the hut? It's got the smoke coming from it? Yeah. We'll do those in a minute, but yeah, that's got to be the one. Oh, hang on, no, I've got this completely wrong. It's that one. It's definitely that one, isn't it? Because, yeah, you come in. I even said that these 2 are hidden from view behind that plant. We're looking there, that's the one. And that means this one I still think I was correct by saying it was down here. Oh, we're not going to get the music. Really? I've done that one. Done that one. I've done that one. I'm sure that's correct. No, it's not. Again, that's... Right, come on, Steve. You've got to get this together. So we're standing up here, aren't we? We're looking down. We can see this one, then this one. Oh, no, it's... Right, okay. This is going all wrong. I'm placing the wrong pins down. I've only just noticed the little circle inside the pins, which shows us where we're supposed to be. That's cool. We know that's right then. We want to clear that location and place it. I think it was there, wasn't it? So you come down from there, and then you go this way, and it's there. Yeah. That's where we are. Question mark. Have I placed that in the right place? Surely. What about if we try placing it there? Because the other two photos are from that location as well. I don't think it is there, because we'd be able to see that. I wonder why it's not validating. I'm sure I'm right. I'm always sure I'm right. Maybe we're up there. Okay. Got trickier. Clear that. Are we here? Looking out across this. Or are we here? Looking out across this. Yeah, we are, aren't we? That's where we are. Because if you draw a sort of imaginary line from here to that edge of the island, you sort of go through that. And if that one there on its own, and if we draw from here to that edge of the island, we go through that one there. I was getting confused by this structure. If we look at the edge of that structure, we actually go through all of the edge ones here. I think that's where we are. Oh, come on. Okay. Now we'll do clearing that one and putting it here. Which I do not think is correct. Why the hell isn't it validating? This is so weird. I guess it's not validating because I'm not getting it right. Make sure we've got the smoke one right then. We haven't, again. Because I was thinking I was over here. This must be frustrating to watch. Okay. So, let's really work this out once and for all. The entrance is here. We see one on the right. Then we see one on the left. Then we go along and we see another one on the left. Then we see... Oh, so, okay, so it is that one. That's the one with the fire. Oh, lordy. I'll give you that one. That was a lot trickier. Have a look at your journal, shall we? There's the globe of planet Pharaoh. Wow. Paragos Islands. It's a little like the UK, that. Rainy undergrowth. Equator, prime meridian. Murrow's passage. Measuring latitude, line the bottom of the sun with the horizon. Read the angle at the horizon at noon. Then calculate latitude using the following equation. Latitude equals 90 degrees minus the measured angle. Oh, that is cool. Alright, nice. Probably be able to get to that. Right, let's go back to the projection pools. These projection pools are amazing. I feel like I'm actually sailing. Still taking in all these new constellations. Right, so projection pools. We have the northern hemisphere there and the southern hemisphere there. And we have a guide to see which ones the northern and southern hemispheres are. The northern hemisphere has an offering bowl and the Kedar crater. I don't think we have either of those. I think we're in the southern because that's the water snake there. If you stand facing the eye, you are now facing south. So, we're facing south in the southern hemisphere. The boat is on a guide rail, isn't it? So we've got to be there. Here, on Earth, we'd never be able to see our constellations so clearly. Should make finding the southern or northern eye easier. So that was the southern eye. This is the northern eye by the look of it. We've got the offering bowl. We have the Kedar crater. And then you draw a line between the two of them, and there, I guess, is the northern eye. The little one there. It's like the pole star on Earth. It's the one that people use to guide them to the north, but it's a really faint star. So here we're facing north in the northern dome. And here, getting artsy with a shot of the reflection. Oh, you're going to reflect now, are you? So there we've got the crater still. So that's going to be there. Is that the bowl? I think that's the bowl, is it? No. So we are looking a little further this way, I would say, in the northern hemisphere. About there. Oh, damn. What have I done? Oh, hang on. Oh, hang on. Look at the orientation of the boat for each of these. Right, we need to clear all this out and start again. Okay, yeah, this game is better now. That first one was way too easy. This is getting good. Right, so we're on the boat. We've got the forward telescope, so we are facing the front here. So I think we were correct in this one. We are looking directly south in the southern hemisphere. This one is different. We are looking... I'll work out where we're looking here. What's that? The spear station. Oh, that's the spear station. Okay, gotcha. So we're looking out the right of the boat. So if we're looking north, which we are, north is actually off that side. Which means we are facing that way. I think that means we're here. Let me get that right. So we are facing north, but our boat is facing east. Yeah, because we're facing 90 degrees to the west to look at it. I think that's correct. Now this one's going to be tricky as well. Here we're looking at the rear. Hang on. I keep thinking that that's the front of the boat, but it's not. I just need to make sure I've got that right. So the front is pointing... Where's the front pointing here? The front is pointing that way, because you go up the steps to get to the forward telescope, don't you? And the spears seem to point forwards. Yes, they do, in the description there. Okay, so the forward of the boat is that way. So actually we're looking east of the boat. Okay, so we're looking off the boat's, what, port? Is it port? No, starboard is right, isn't it? So we're looking off the boat's starboard to look north, which means we're actually in the west. Right, does that make sense? Let's clear that location once more. I think that does make sense. We're looking north as we look off the side of the boat. Yeah, cool. And this one, we're looking at the rear of the boat, the aft? Can't remember what the boat term is for it, but that's okay. So backwards is just looking to the east of north. So if backwards is pointing just east of north, then it's going up like that, which means we are about there. Oh, damn it. Do you want me to go a bit closer in, perhaps? Or do you want me to go a bit further out? Okay. Something's wrong. I feel I've got that one right, though. So we've got the crater there, haven't we? Just to remind ourselves. Got the crater reflected in the pool, so that's going to be up there. I don't know what this is, but it's not listed. It doesn't matter what that is. That is vaguely interesting, but I don't think it's the offering bowl, is it? I mean, it can't be, because look at our crater is to the right of the offering bowl. So to face the eye, we'd be facing that way. Which means that... So the eye should be there at all times, facing north. Which means that the crater is about there. Yeah, about there, I'd say. It's hard to know, actually, how far round you go on this. Maybe we'll just try plonking it much further east. Much further west. No. I do think we're only just off south. Because, yeah, looking to the north from the south of the boat means we were on that side. I'm pretty certain about that one. I'm just going to check this one again. So, north is that way. That's always north. So if we're looking off the right-hand side of the boat to look north, we've got to be here. And it stays to the rail, doesn't it? Yeah, it moves along the guide rail and it doesn't leave the projection pool, but it doesn't go into the middle. Because it would be tempting to say, oh, we're in the middle here. Although, hang on. That's quite high in the sky now. That pentagon that shows us the pan. Here, when we looked at it, it's quite low. Is that even the pan? What? It's a hexagon. That's not the pan at all. Oh my goodness. I've been hoodwinked. Okay, so what is this place then? Shot of the reflection. Have we got any more? Oh, Steve. Right, okay. We got more books. Major constellations in the Northern Hemisphere, which I'm pretty sure we are. We've got all of these. What can we see then? We've got the Kedar crater, which that isn't, I think. This. That doesn't look familiar, and neither does that. That's almost the Paragos squid, but it's not quite right. Let's look at the southern constellations. Now we're talking. Look, there's the Grand Boulder. The Split Crystal. And that's got to be Asgar's shield. So we're somewhere in the southern hemisphere here then. Interesting. So the boat's arse is pointing towards Grand Boulder and Asgar's shield and the Split Crystal. We're not seeing the water snake, so I assume then that we're about here. Looking south. Oh, that was cool. This is taking a lot more thought than I expected now. What the hell is that? Reminder, do not go off the practice route after sunset and avoid 37 north, 45 west. Wow. Spooky, horrible thing underwater. Okay, my first actual voyage, taken at noon along one of the practice sailing routes. Let's see if I can figure out my latitude using these binoculars. Framed the sunset with a literal door frame. I should get some sleep, but I'm all turned around. Pharaoh rotates in the opposite direction of Earth. Everything's backwards. Okay, so that'll be setting in the east. That's interesting. Got measuring latitude there, which we'll work out in a minute. Natural phenomena. While rare, auroras are sometimes visible in Pharaoh's night sky at certain latitudes. Got to keep our eyes open for that, I guess. There's one. But let's do these three first. I'm interested to try the practice route. I was lucky to catch an aurora. It didn't even last the hour before fading into the sky. Star movement. Pharaohs were able to determine their heading while out at sea. Line up the forward telescope crosshair with a bright star. Allow 2 minutes to pass and observe the direction that the star has moved. Pharaoh rotates clockwise. Therefore, star... well, clockwise. It depends where you're looking at it from. Star moves down, facing east. Oh, no. But then we don't know the rest. Oh, man. This is going to start getting naughty. Right, do not go off the practice route after sunset. Avoid 37 north, 45 west. That should be fine. 37 north, 45 west, which is just off the practice route. Yeah? That's got to be right. Okay. Along one of the practice routes, we've got plenty of practice routes here, all these dashed lines. We're taken at noon. If it's the opposite of Earth, that means that the sun should be... Wait. Taken at noon. How have you taken that picture of the sun like that? That's weird. Align the bottom of the sun with the horizon. How do you do that? Because the sun just stays in the sky. I'm not sure how this works. So what's this? Okay, well, let's try and work it out. Align the bottom of the sun with the horizon. She's done that. Let's not worry about how she's done that or how it works. It's at noon. Good. Calculate latitude using the following equation. Latitude is 90 degrees minus the measured angle. So it's going to be 20. It's 90 minus 20. And how does this thing work? I'm not quite sure what this is about. Not seen that before. Wouldn't you? I'm going to have to look into that. That's interesting. Okay, so we're at 20 degrees latitude. Which means we're on the sailing practice route there, because that's the only time it intersects. And finally, you framed the sunset with a little door frame. You're in one of these huts, aren't you? And the hut's door should be facing exactly west. Sorry, exactly east, because this whole place is backwards. Where do you say it's backwards? I'm just trying to remember. Oh, I think you say it here, don't you? Literally, it's there in front of me. Okay. So you're looking out to sea, there's nothing in the way, and you're facing east. Or the door is facing east. That's an excellent candidate there. That one is too, facing east, but there's stuff in the way, so I think you're exactly there. Oh yeah, that felt good. Do do do. Symbols. The broken branch. Among the stars, find the branch that is broken. Okay. Try and remember that. The lizard's eye. Look to the sky and find the lizard's eye. That means west, that means north. Oh no, it's that degrees west and that degrees north. Okay. That many. Right, I had to lie down to grab this shot of a hut, but still have sand in my hair. An actual aurora. Wish you could be here to see it. So, you're under a hut, so you must be, presumably, well, no, you might be still sailing, I suppose. Because, yeah, you could sail underneath it, couldn't you? But I can see some... Is that cliff there? Yeah. You're very close into that red cliffy area. I'd imagine you're on one of these kind of thing. Right, the aurora. What do we know about the aurora? Auroras are sometimes visible at certain latitudes. Southern Hemisphere range. And Northern Hemisphere range. Oh, I don't even know which hemisphere we're in. Are we in the Paragos Islands? Yes, we're on these, aren't we? Yes, okay. The scale's a bit funny, isn't it? This planet is absolutely minuscule. But we're in the Paragos Islands, which is Northern Hemisphere. So the range is 31 degrees to 90 degrees north. So it's only going to be from here upwards. That loses all that, which is good. Okay. I don't know which direction you have to look to see it. Oh, if we're in the northern, if we're in the northern hemisphere, we're going to be looking to the north to see the aurora, aren't we? The northern lights. Okay, so we're looking north, which means we have this cliff down our side on the right. Which I think we're over here, but we're clearly not. Unless we're next to these rocks, perhaps? Could we be under here and see some of those rocks? No, I don't think so. Wait, this is a hut, right? The huts do look like this. Yeah, they've got the prongs sticking out. Okay, cool. But it looks like it's one that's at the end of a pier, look. You get to the little circle, then up into it, and it's at the very end. So that's useful information too. So it could be like that. Isn't it? Possibly that. But she's looking... I'm just going to go with that for now. I think that's what... Oh, no, hang on. Oh, no, it's only 31 and further north, isn't it? So it can't be that one. I think it's got to be that one. It's next to this, but I'm just struggling to picture it because she's looking east here. Or almost southeast and seeing it across the sky. But it is directly overhead, so maybe it doesn't matter which direction you really look in at that stage. Let's go with that. And if not, then we'll go here, perhaps. No, because then we're looking definitely south, aren't we? Okay, we'll go with that. But that's a big question mark for me. Still using the practice route, taking another latitude reading at noon to make sure I've got the hang of this. The distant village almost messed up my reading. Alright. Distant village. You're on a practice route. The village that you can see has presumably the land that way. So, we're not looking north. We must be looking... Oh no, we might be looking north, going this way. We might be about here and it's just cut off this bit of island. So I reckon we're around this area. See 4 in close proximity. So yeah, it could well be those 4. But let's try and work out the latitude, sorry. So, sun's bottom of the horizon. Latitude is 90 minus the measured angle. And the measured angle is 59, 58, 57. 90 minus 57 is 33. Which would put us there. Is that going to be right? Oh, hello. I've got a coffee. Thank you very much. I was going to make you one. I'll be down soon. Okay, so I think we're there, but we're not. So that means we have to check over this way, and maybe we're looking south. That could be it, couldn't it? If we're there, 33, looking south, we've got nothing else that way. That's interesting, though. If the sun... If the sun is... I'd have thought the sun would be in the north. But maybe that's not how this latitude measuring works. I haven't got that figured out. So I still think that's where we are. 33. And practicing in the projection pools again. Took a long exposure through the boat's forward telescope to see star movement over time. I can use this to determine my heading. Right, star movement, baby. She's lined up her... We don't know which hemisphere she's in, though. I don't suppose it matters. Okay. Took a long exposure through it. Stars movement over time. So, forward telescope. So she's facing the stars. That's good. But we don't know which pool. Oh, but we can see because of the frickin' constellation, can't we? It's the split crystal. So she's in the southern hemisphere. Oh, I'm loving this. Okay, southern hemisphere. Got it. Allow 2 minutes to pass. She did that. With the long exposure. And she can see that the stars, because she lined it up in the middle, they are going upwards. So star moves upwards means we're facing something. You stupidly tore the thing off. So if it moves down, you're facing east. Does that make sense? Because if you're facing east and you look up at the sky, star will move down because the planet, I'm doing this with my hands, but the planet is rotating this way, as you can see. So if you imagine you're on this little bit of island, looking that way, as the planet rotates this way, whatever you can see will be moving downwards, won't it? So if you're facing that way, whatever you can see will be moving upwards. And of course it's going to be the opposite, isn't it? Because east is opposite of west, so down is opposite of up. So these are going up. If it moves down, you're facing east. If it moves up, you're facing west. That is where we are. Oh my god, that feels so good. That one confused me though. I need to have another look at it to try and really figure out what's right. So you're telling me that we can see the aurora pretty much straight overhead, which is fair enough, if we're lying there looking that way. Cool. My only IRL experiences of the aurora are looking directly into the direction of north in order to see the northern lights, but I am quite far south on the planet. I don't know. Whatever. Cool, we've got no new things there. It is said that the Pharaohs held the night sky with such reverence that among the stars find the branch that is broken. Okay. The broken branch. We're in the northern hemisphere here. We've got some branches. Reaching branches? Does it consider this to be the reaching branches or something? Among the stars, find the branch that is broken. So presumably that's going to be pointed, like oriented towards night sky or something. Let's look at the others because they might help. They built their society. Yeah, they built their society to reflect the beauty in the stars. Oh, hang on. These are in constellations, aren't they? That is the reaching branches. There. That is the tangled roots. Oh, that is the Pharan lizard. And that is the Paragos squid. I don't know where the offering bowl and the Kedar crater are, but maybe they actually exist here. Maybe that's the crater and, I don't know, something's the offering bowl. Very, very cool. So, the final one. Oh, wow. It's just a purple blob in the sky. Which tells, yes, so broken branch latitude west, and lizard's eye longitude north. Other way around, sorry, longitude west and latitude north. Okay, right, so we've got to work out the other two first. Find out where they are. So that is saying that we are on the broken branch. That is branches. Which one's broken? That one's broken. And it's the one at the end, the terminus. So, we are looking at that just here. That is the lizard's eye. And we've got the lizard here. It's not a very... Oh, it's an interesting lizard, but the third one round is the lizard's eye. So we've got 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's the pillars that represent the stars, not the huts. Okay, so that one's there. Now, this shows us... But how do we know where the photo was taken? Because presumably you'd still be able to see that, even if you're if you're there, still maybe you'd be able to see it from there or there, because it's in the sky, right? Don't know. Let's do it anyway. So it's the broken branch degrees west, which is where are we? Oh yeah, there. 44 by whatever this is north, 25. So 44 by 25. You took that picture there. Somehow. I don't get that. Oh no, I do get that. You wrote it in your logbook saying, I took this at these locations. God. Interesting. And then the mystery deepens. Okay, I am fully on board with that. That turned around really, really well. The full game includes 4 new areas, each with their own unique mechanical twist, so we've done 1/5 of the game there. Optional challenge photos and a more cohesive and fleshed out story. Wonderful stuff. That has been Locator. So yeah, I was thinking, how can you only see that at those locations, the artifact at those locations? But it's not. She's put it in her logbook as saying, this is where I took a photo of this. So, nice. Okay, I am super interested in when that comes out. Location validation, general tips, get a hint. Let me know what you thought. It was a bit less GeoGuessr than I expected, but it was... I've played a few games like this, and it's really nice to do the sort of crunchy puzzle-solving, working out of stuff. I'm going to look up that latitude trick, because I need to get my head around how that works, and the main thing that I'm struggling with is how you just have the sun lined up with the bottom of... with the horizon. I'm not sure, like, how do you do that? Is it two separate images? I don't know. Anyhow, I'll think about that. Love and peace. Thank you for watching. Wishlist this if you like the look of it. I do. I think I'm going to add it to my wishlist. And I'll see you on the next recording. Bye-bye. That's that button. Smash.